Diplomats, government officials and civil society leaders met at the United Nations in a bid to tackle terrorism and extremism among a host of global concerns. The event in New York saw some 30 delegates hatch plans to make the world safer and more compassionate. The talks were organised by the Global Council for Tolerance and Peace, which has been preaching a message of non-violence since November 2017. Ahmed Al-Jawan, the Council's president, said the body had already grown to 60 countries.
The bridges we are building between nations and between South, North, East and West to deliver the message of the humanity, which is the uplifting the values of tolerance and peace, and spread the culture of tolerance and peace and acceptance.
The Council is based in Malta and has branch offices in the Middle East and Europe. One of the speakers, Gabriela Cuevas, president of the Interparliamentary Union, said the need for action was urgent.
This is a very complicated moment for humanity. On one hand, well, this is the moment where it's less likely to be killed in a war or an armed conflict, not history. But on the other hand, it's a moment where we are feeling afraid, we feel threatened because there are terrorists, there are criminals, there are internal tensions and conflicts in some countries, there are some wars, and we have more knowledge and information on what's going on because we have more access to communication, to information through traditional media or social media.
Since the Council was created, the world has witnessed religious hatred manifest in deadly shootings at mosques, synagogues, churches and other holy sites. For Baba Kabar, a Senegalese diplomat, Africa has more than its fair share of problems.
As you know, Africa is very well affected by conflict, by extremism and some entrance action. From Mali to Somalia, from Nigeria to Southern Africa, etc. So we really want to seize this opportunity to express our view on the issue of promoting peace and tolerance, and also giving some kind of proposal for new mechanism to see how we can address this issue in a better way.
The Tolerance Council is composed of a General Assembly and a Parliament, which sat for the first time in July 2018. For Thomas Walsh, chairman of the Universal Peace Foundation, only by coming together can governments solve mankind's problems.
The world, for anyone who reads the newspaper or watches the news, is struggling. From the Middle East to East Asia to Africa and the Arctic Circle, we are facing serious challenges. So anytime we can bring together stakeholders from all sectors, and here at the United Nations, really the whole world comes together.
At the event, delegates talked about everything from the problems faced by people with disabilities to terrorism and hate speech. With such a diverse and challenging agenda, it became clear that there was still plenty of work left to do. But the next steps, programs in schools, colleges and the media, will be aimed at getting to grips with those problems. James Reinl for American Television News at the United Nations in New York.